It's interesting how just even 10 years ago, well, probably more than 10 years ago, it's funny when you get older, 10 years seems like a long time. And then you think about 10 years, and you're like, oh, wow, that actually was not that long ago. So probably 20 years ago, when there were rumors or when there was anything like that, you maybe would hear about it here and there. You would hear a lot of things from either the news or sports talk, or obviously for me, sports talk. But it's interesting how in this day and age, how social media has changed so much of that. And it's seriously scary. So whatever, obviously if you're watching this, you're probably in some sort of social media, so that you see this. And it's whether it's Facebook, whether it's Twitter, you see these things and someone, I just last week, someone tweets something and they tweet it, and within hours, two people, are thrown under the bus. And, you have the people, you have, them coming out, you have, all the parties consider coming out saying this was not true. And of course, that account has been deleted. Or people can just say whatever they want and just put it out there and ruin people's lives. Just with no regards at all. And you could say, maybe it was true, maybe it wasn't true, whatever you want. But how fair is that? How fair is that someone, you think about that before you reshare something. You think about that before before you read it, you look at the source. And it was funny because I was telling the story to my husband and he goes, wait a second. The account was deleted, and he's like, it was someone's, like, it sounded like so far-fetched, like someone's niece posted that, and then now that he's like, it's a lie, like, and whether or not it's a lie, whether or not it's true, it's just interesting how now social media is being used just to really sincerely hurt people. And people, they don't forget that first thing. They'll never forget the first thing they heard, whether it was fake or not. And it's, and I don't know where this lack of trust comes from. I mean, I know where I have histories of lack of trust in my life, so I understand why I lack trust. People come out and they say that story is not true, and they look you in the eye and they say this never happened, and then it comes out that, boy, it was true, and you're like, oh my goodness, like, I believed you. So I understand it's very, 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 very hard to know what's true and what's not. But it's just interesting how this day and age with social media, how quickly news gets out there, or how quickly a story will get out before it's even confirmed. And everybody has comments on it. And then all of a sudden it's confirmed that, it didn't happen that way, or there's more, but the first initial run, try to just, use your best judgment. It's just, it scares me, and it also breaks my heart. Like how quickly someone's life can be ruined by just misinformation. I mean, we've seen that all through the ages. We've seen it happen even before social media, how quickly people's lives get ruined with rumors, with gossip. And so it's just, try not to do that. And try to, and it's really hard because you hear it and you're like, oh my goodness, is this, I mean, I'm not saying don't, live with your head under the sand, but, try to use your best judgment as to what is true and what is not. Just, I don't know. I mean, maybe your inner self or what? Isn't it? Is that a statement? If it's too good to be true, it probably isn't. If someone's promising something that they probably can't do, I don't know. But just, that's where you use, your inner voice, or you use the Holy Spirit, or you pray about it, and you just, is this, sometimes it doesn't matter. But it's just heartbreaking how I've seen this lately, and how I've seen people's lives get ruined over, and I don't even know why. Someone wants a story, someone wants a big break, someone runs with something that they hope is true, and then it's not. I don't know. So that's kind of my 2 cents for this week. I hope you all have an absolutely fabulous week. Be careful with what you read. Be very, very careful. Thanks.